Okay, I want to go ahead and give my review for episode 5 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, episode called Becoming. Let me just say this before I even said it, before I even start. This was the best episode so far. And I like that when a when a show progresses and each episode gets better and better. I like that. Okay, let me talk about this episode. Um, this episode, I don't know if it started out by showing flashbacks of doggone Jadis or Anne, as she called it after she left Alexandria. Excuse me. After she left Alexandria, it's been showing that every year she has been going back to visit Gabriel. And she been rarely giving him any kind of information about the CRM, just that she is conflicted by the things that they have her doing, but she conflicted by the actions that she's doing, but she's telling Gabriel that it is for the best. Okay. And she's going there on the same day every year. I think she started in the flashback. The flashback showed 3 years ago. And she just kept on going back. Okay, every year. And the last year she told him she will be back the same time next year unless she die. I felt like then she was throwing doggone hints that she was gonna be dead. Okay, and now let's get to Rick now. Rick Nim runs into this family of bandits, I guess you could say, at a doggone some kind of place at a park, and they was getting attacked by that stone doggone zombie that it was showing in the last episode, or the stone walker, and it was about to kill them. And you know, Rick and Michonne saved them, and they gave him a pack of noodles. I found out they sell a pack of noodles, and doggone, they put the doggone gun up and said, "Give us the whole pack." Of course, Rick and Michonne, they bad to the bone. They whooped their tail quick, and they took back the pack of noodles. Now that family is gonna play an important part in this episode. I'm gonna get down to it, but okay, they found after they left that doggone family, they found a cabin. Rick and Michonne, they found a cabin. They did what they gonna do. They went to sleep, and doggone Jadis come in and woke them up with a gun to their face, and they got into a doggone tussle, and Michonne shot Jadis, and Rick stopped her from ending Jadis with a killing blow. And they up in a doggone car, pursuit, driving and stuff, and running over walkers and trying to get Jadis. 1 minute Jadis in front of them, they after her. The next minute she behind them, she after them. And doggone eventually she ran into a doggone tree and got out of the ride, and they went looking for her. And Jadis went walking through the woods and found that family from earlier in the episode. And she told the family that two crazy and dangerous people were after her. So she asked them to hide her because she has a place where there's food and stuff like that. Okay, they decided to hide her. And she also made a comment saying something about telling the girl that you're kind of tall, Okay, they carried her to this place, and Rick and Michonne found it, and they seen Jadis walking. They seen her walking, and they done gone was chasing her, and done gone when it turned around, it was done gone the girl. And let me tell you this, she said that Jadis had told them a place where it was safe and they could eat and stuff, so they did that, to get to the place. Okay, this is one thing I've been noticing about these walkers. Through all the walkers, these doggone walkers is stealthy as can be. I don't know how they is, but they always manage to sneak up and get hold to somebody. So they done gone basically killed the entire family the Walkers did. And Jadis, Michonne, and Rick is up in this place having a doggone shootout. And of course, they supposedly made a deal. Jadis said that she would carry Rick back, I guess, to the CRM, and he will get the echelon briefing because he was already finna get it. He hadn't got up in the ranks and he was gonna get it. And Michonne could go back to Alexandria. Okay, but then when they all them put their doggone weapons and stuff down, Jadis pulled out a gun, said she can't trust them. She double crossed them. Okay, and Michonne had a gun as well. She said she knew what was gonna happen. She knew what was gonna happen. And let me think. Jadis got bit by a walker, but Rick and Michonne did not want to her to die because, of course, they want to know what in the world is this doggone dossier you done left behind. Okay, but she reveals that she was talking about how she was visiting Gabriel. I don't know if she straight up said she was visiting Gabriel, but she mentioned that Gabriel told her how Rick wanted to propose to Michonne, and he found a ring, but he couldn't give it because I guess he thought Rick had done died. And as she was dying, she told Rick and Michonne what a dossier was. And hold on, let me think. They told her how they was gonna take down the CRM, and they was gonna help the people in the town. They won't never leave well enough alone. But after that, Rick didn't leave her to turn. He shot her, and they took the helicopter and stuff and returned to the CRM. I guess they gonna find the dossier next episode. But here's the most tragic part about this episode. And for the record, I'm so glad they brought Gabriel into this episode. But at the end, Gabriel went back to the same place, and he waited for Jadis, or Anne as her real name is. He waited for her, but he came to the realization that she was dead, and he made a little grave marker for her. He made a little grave marker, and I guess, it was so sad and tragic to see how he was sitting there waiting for her and realizing that she wasn't gonna come because she hadn't already told him if she only way she don't show up is if she dead. So he had to realize that's what happened. Okay, to give my score, because I done talked too long, I done basically told the whole episode. Give my score, I give this a 9 out of 10. It was the best episode, and I can't wait to see how the finale, I don't know if I should say season finale, series finale, I don't know what it's gonna be. But I give it this one a 9 out of 10. Um yeah. I was glad to see Gabriel. This episode was action packed. I ain't even gonna lie. It's actually the best episode so far. But yeah, I will see y'all next week. Take it easy.